You're just boys with him.
No, no, no. Yeah, no, I know him from from synagogue.
Oh, did you hear about that whole the triple Jewish inning? Like that it was a Jewish pitcher, Jewish batter, and the guy that caught it was a Jew as well. Like that was like a whole thing. It was very famous.
What was it? Was it Fried de Bregman caught by Jock Peterson?
I don't remember. I feel like yeah, it was Fried and Bregman for sure were in it, and I don't know.
It,
Yeah,
it,
Yeah.
I
it
don't.
was the
I
only
don't
other
know who
person, Jock
else.
Peterson.
Yeah,
Is
That's the
that
only
it?
that, maybe that was it. I don't.
But
I just thought. I
outfit.
think. Do you follow Sarah Lang on sports? She's like a baseball personality on Twitter. I think she tweeted about it. I could be wrong.
Did you say, do you follow her on sports?
Yeah, that is what he said.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she's got a lot of social media platforms, so I don't know.
That isn't okay. No, but so at the parade, um, we were walking around the backside of the stadium to get to the inside after the parade, and that's where the buses were entering. There was like 50 people there, maybe
Mm.
100 fans there, because they were all going the other way. The tens of thousands. And so we just threw up. They were still on top of the buses. So me and friends and a bunch of other people just had Sharpies and just like took off the jersey and threw it up there. And Max Fried signed mine. My
Hell
friend
yeah, dude.
got
Big.
his signed by Sean Newcomb and Ian
Mm,
Anderson.
nice. I love my boy Ion Anderson.
And he's a good singer too.
Sean Newcomb, I'd love for him to become a solid bullpen arm. I like the kid. I'm worried he won't be around for much longer, but it is what it is.
Yeah. In hindsight, I'm glad well, we got him in 2016, I think, for Anderson Simmons. That was that trade.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
That was the Sean. He's been on the team for such a long time. But anyway,
Yeah,
holy shit, they won.
that was crazy. I still don't really believe it. I haven't processed it yet.
I So this is not my first memory of the Braves, but one of the earliest memories of the Braves is I was texting my cousin, who's a couple years younger than me, and this would have been in 2005. Uh,
You were
I remember
texting in 2005.
I
That
was, which is weird.
Big texter. Big texter.
that
This
is
was
weird. Like
this
I
is
think that deserves like. Are we
I think
recording, Daniel, or is this still
yeah.
pre-show?
No,
Yeah,
this is
I gotta I gotta intro the show at some point. Go ahead,
This
Mo.
is
Finish
like
your
good
story.
content though.
Yeah, I
I
know.
can
It's
see
gonna
the
stay
story
in. I have to find somewhere to clip.
okay. Well,
All right, you know what? Noah, tell your story after the theme. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Drew.
Noah and Drew, they've never met.
Yeah, we'll go
Maybe
back
they
to
never will meet, but
Well, we go back like
that we
15 minutes, and we're kind
they
of
go back
bonding
like
with
15
being
minutes.
Braves
They've
fans.
Are you
probably seen each other around
probably
before,
not?
but never
Are you
put a
originally
name
from
to it.
Atlanta?
I am from Atlanta. I went to
I've
Lakeside
literally
High
never
School.
left. The furthest I've ever lived outside of Atlanta is about 1 mile outside the perimeter. Not even half a mile outside the perimeter.
Yeah. So where did
I
where
don't
did
think
you,
I've
where are
been
you
anywhere
from?
else for more than a month at a
For
time.
a month. You didn't study abroad, nothing. Just
No.
ATL forever. All internships, co-ops, ATL.
Yep.
All right.
It's very
Where'd you
true.
go
I
to
haven't
school?
left for more than a month.
Where'd you
Sheltered.
go to high school?
Sheltered.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want all my personal info in the whatever
Just
Daniels.
put it in the chat. Put it,
Okay. Well, I went
type it
to.
in the chat.
What? No, just tell Daniel to edit it out in post.
That's not
Well,
how
now
that
he's gonna
works.
have
I,
to
I had
because
to, yeah, I had to remember to go back. Just type it in the chat. Anyway, while he's typing that, like I was saying, I guess before the show, we don't really do these themed episodes a lot, but we're going to talk about the Braves just because of cultural reasons. Um, we'll get back to that in a second. I guess you guys want to talk about Atlanta Metropolitan High Schools.
No, we go back to the Braves. That's fine.
yeah.
I
Well,
learned in the chat.
okay.
I
I was
learned in the
telling the
chat where we
story.
went to school.
You learned in the chat. Does that ring a
Where
bell?
did
Do
you
you
go to high school? You type it in the chat now.
All right, let's type in the chat. We'll keep this on
This
the
is great
DL.
content. Yeah, great
Okay.
content for our listeners.
Okay. So back in 2005, I was texting Okay, I know that.
Big texter.
Yeah, no, I don't even know. I didn't have a phone. I would have been 9 years old.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I was
Uh,
questioning your whole
um,
texting thing.
9 years old. I was probably using my mom's BlackBerry. In fact, I was. I remember.
Nice.
I think he was also using his mom's phone because this was
Nice.
pre-smartphone. Um, so I didn't have a phone until I was in fifth grade, which is not 9 years old. Um, wait, is it?
No.
It's
Yeah,
in the ballpark, but no.
yeah, I think it's like 10 or 11. Um, and we were watching the longest game I can remember watching. It was the Braves against the Astros in the NLDS, and it was an 18 inning game. And then Chris Burke hit a walk-off home run against the Braves in the 18th, bottom of the 18th,
Dang.
to win the series. And the year before, I remember them losing, and the year before, I remember them losing. I don't recall how. I just remember. I don't remember the 2001 or 2002 teams really. I was probably too young, but they lost. They didn't win a postseason series ever in my life, pretty much.
Till last
Um,
year, right?
oh, last year, yeah. I don't count the Marlins series. But
Yeah.
or no, I do count the Marlins series. I don't count the Red series because that's, I mean, that's
Yeah, that was like kind of fake.
yeah. Just like
But
I don't
the
count
two
the
of them
Nationals.
together, the
Yeah,
Marlins and the Reds together, that's a postseason series.
yeah.
They
It's the same reason I don't count the Nationals or the Expos winning the series in 1981 or whatever
mm,
because they had like I don't know, but there was no they had an extra series that season. But yeah, so I saw a stat that the Braves had the most ever playoff appearances uh, without winning a series in a row.
I think I saw that stat too.
Yeah.
It was pretty tough, but I believed it. I was like,
It was
yeah,
actually without
sounds
winning a
about right.
World Series, most playoff appearances,
Mm,
but it was Series two, because I mean they lost in how many series did they lose in a row? They lost a series in
16?
99, 2001, 2002. Sorry, 99, 2000. No, I think they won in 99. So 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2010, 2012, 2013, 2018, 2019. They didn't win a playoff series at making the playoffs those years.
Yeah.
And both times they went to the wild card game, they lost those two. So
Yeah, that what was it? Was it 2011 or 2013? The St. Louis Cardinals wild card game with the
that was 2012.
horrible 2012. All right,
That was
that one.
for Jones. If
That was
2011 was probably worse, was the Braves
the
broke the
Brooks
record for the
Conrad 3-error thing.
4
When
hours.
was that?
That was 2010. That was on my birthday.
Dang. Wait, so
We
what
got
was
4 errors in
2011?
the
What
game.
was the 2011 one?
2011 was the year the Braves broke the record for the biggest collapse in September ever to not make the playoffs, and then
Mm.
they couldn't even hold on to that record because 10 minutes later the Red Sox broke it.
Oh
So they
yeah.
couldn't even the Braves couldn't even have that record. You know,
I'm glad we don't. For the record, I am glad we don't have that
I
record.
don't know if that's still the record, but like that was the year that all the 4 games or the 4 games at the end of the season all it was like the Rays were playing the Yankees, the Red Sox were playing someone, the Braves were playing the Phillies, and the Cardinals were playing someone. And I remember someone hit a walk-off home run against the Red Sox. I mean, someone on the Rays. I think it was Evan Longoria, but
I believe
that
it.
that, that year was crazy. But it's just the fact that the Braves have. It's just Atlanta in general. You know, it's not just the Falcons that one year. I mean, they made the playoffs every year and couldn't win. That's what was so bad about it.
You want to know a fun fact about the 2011 MLB season?
What?
Do you know who the number one overall draft pick was?
2011?
Yeah. No research. I know we can all research here, but
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
just for funsies.
Was it Correa? I think it was 2012. So a year before Correa is probably. Uh, was that the guy on the Royals?
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
Is he
I'll
still in the
spoil it.
league?
He's still in
Is
the league. He is a sticky substance douchebag. our
Oh,
man in New York, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole, yeah.
Yep. First overall pick by the Pittsburgh
I
Pirates.
mean, I really don't care that much about the sticky substance stuff.
Yeah, it's whatever. If everyone's doing it,
Yeah,
who
but not
cares?
anymore though. But,
All
yeah.
right, Daniel, I'm curious, like, did you have like questions planned? Are we gonna like debate some Braves facts? Are we gonna like talk about some moments? Like, was there like an agenda, or are we just spitballing?
Uh,
What's up here?
I don't have an agenda.
You don't have an agenda. All right.
Just like in life, there's no agenda.
We can just talk about the failures.
You can talk about the
What? No,
failures.
we're not talking about the failures. This is a
No,
success
to build
podcast.
up to the final success.
Bill, I think you've already talked about the failures.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
that's-
No,
the-
he's like touched the surface. He's
Yeah.
scratched like the first 3-5%.
well, I figured that's how much you would want to talk about the failures. I don't know
I
if
mean,
you
it's
want to
just
talk
I
about
remember
the
growing
success.
up, not even growing up, like throughout my whole life, talking about Atlanta sports and saying, would you rather have teams that are good each year and then brutally disappoint you, or teams that not very good? Would you rather be like a Pirates fan? No offense, well, yeah, very offensive actually. Um, and my answer is I'd rather have a bad team.
Oh,
Just because
I'm
I know, like I don't care that the past couple years the Pirates have been bad. It hasn't bothered me. I know it sucked, but whatever. But 2013, 2012, 2010, all those years, it was devastating. I was, and I was mentally broken. And I'm not mentally broken when they're not good. And the fact that Atlanta always has a really good, they're the best regular season city.
all right. I'm gonna vehemently disagree with you. All right, because I think the last few years of the Falcons have frankly fucking sucked. Like I like having something to root for, and my heart will get broken, and that's okay. Right? Because I stick with my boys the whole time, and like the least I followed baseball. I followed baseball like I'd play fantasy baseball. I'd watch like all the games. I'd like watch MLB Tonight, whatever. But from 2014 or 2015 to 2017, I like didn't watch any baseball because the Braves sucked. Like were so bad. Honestly, they did the rebuild pretty fast. I'll give them credit to that. But it's like I'm okay with the pain because it made this year worth it, right? Like I suffered so much in the early 2010s. It was worth it. And then I obviously was like a child, so I don't really know the heartbreak of like 96 through 2005. But like you gotta have your skin in the game.
Yeah.
When you're
Well,
the
and
Falcons
I
going
understand that.
3-13, there's no skin in the game. Like
That's how we go 3-13.
What?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up like bad
No, that's
stuff.
what the Falcons went last year. But they went 4-12, but whatever.
Yeah,
Well, not
4-12.
last year. It was.
Yeah,
What?
I
Last
made
year.
up. I just put up mediocre record. I was not claiming facts for the record.
Well, it was incorrect. Yeah, so I figured you guys would want to talk about the good stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
the
year.
Braves were in danger of not making the playoffs this year. Right? They really.
I once the Mets started losing, I knew the Braves were going to take it because the Phillies are just so bad.
Yeah. No, I'm with Noah. Like as soon as I saw DeGrom, it was like pretty clear that like at best he's coming back mid-September. I felt pretty good.
The only issue, the Mets, if they weren't injured, I feel like the Braves were. If both teams were healthy, I think it would have been a great.
I think it'd been a great race, but I think the Braves had a shot.
Yeah, no. I'm saying it would have been a
No.
great battle, but both teams were banged up, and the Mets were banged up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the Phillies were really not that banged up. They had injuries, but they just
Phillies were just bad.
they had a good
No,
team.
like they gotta blow that team up. I don't know what's wrong
Oh
with
my
that
God.
team. I think
They
about it
have,
all the
like,
time.
the
I tried
worst
to figure it out, but I don't know.
Defense. It's so funny. Like defense, it matters, right? But it doesn't matter,
That much.
compared to hitting, right? But their defense was so bad that it mattered so much. They lost like 5 games or something due to defense, maybe even more than that. And that they lost the division by 7 games or 6 games? Like, who knows?
And
But
like, well, yeah, because what is it? Aaron Nola, right, has like horrible like standard statistics, but if you like look at his like advanced statistics, like what is it? ERA plus is that FIP? That's what it is. Fielding independent pitching, like it's actually his is solid. He's like a top 15 or 20 starter, I think, on FIP, but his ERA was horrible. I mean, he had a bad year overall, but I feel like other than Zach Wheeler, the Phillies starters were middling at best. So I feel like the defense probably impacts them a good bit when you're not Zach Wheeler.
Yeah. And Alec Boehm, I don't think he's
Oh,
scored,
he
but
killed my fantasy team. I traded Chris Bryant for Alec Boehm, and Chris Bryant had a bum April, and I got like some good pitcher, and I don't remember, but it wasn't worth it. It was a huge mistake.
yeah, Daniel's face explains my reaction to that. He's so
Alec
bad.
Boehm is the worst. He's betrayed, and he still hasn't touched home.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. He still hasn't scored. But yeah, so I mean, okay, so funny, not funny story, but sad story. Well, it depends. I guess.
Oh, that
So
was fun.
I was in Nashville in June with a couple friends and my cousins, and the night Acuna tore his ACL, I was really really drunk, and I wasn't watching the game,
As you should be.
but I was out.
Oh, you weren't watching the game. You didn't see it?
No, I was out in downtown Nashville. It was a Friday night or Saturday night. I don't remember, but it was a Friday night or Saturday night, and oh God, and I just saw it pop on my phone. I'm like, oh my God, well this season's over. And then I kind of just forgot about it. I didn't want to think about it too much. And so I wasn't devastated by that because I was kind of drunk. So who knows how I would have felt if that didn't happen.
Yeah. I will say that the whole season, we were Midland 500. I thought that we'd be able to redeem ourselves. I'm like, we've had some tough injuries, some bad breaks, but when Acuna went down, I was like, it's too many bad breaks. We'll try next year. And I'm very thankful to have been wrong.
I love how
The Acuna was. I watched it. I was literally. I don't know why I was because on a Friday I wouldn't normally be watching the game, but
it might have been a
I was
Saturday
watching
night.
it, and it was awful. It was just like soul crushing. But
I actually don't think I saw it. No. Yeah. I mean, they didn't announce the ACL until the next day. So maybe actually I saw the ACL announcement the night after or something. I might have seen the
oh
injury.
yeah, that could be it. Because I feel like I
But
thought it
all
was
I
like
know
because
is
I
I
watch
found
all
out.
the weekday games. I don't watch the weekend ones as much.
No, but
But
I
I'm
mean,
trying to look it up right now.
it's funny thing is they weren't even that bad at the beginning of the season. They were never, they didn't reach 500 until August, but they weren't bad. They were just so average,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, they were never. I think the one game they were 5 games under 500, just one time the whole season. They were like, I remember looking back in sometime like July or something that they had 13 or 14 games, 4 games under 500, and was like 13-1 or and then 10 games at 500 and were 0-10, so they could never
Yeah.
get to over 500, but they are always, besides one time, at least 4 games under. So they were just. I remember reading an article, I think on 538, they were like the most average team in the first half of baseball ever. Because
That's awesome.
they just, maybe not even the first, I don't remember, but, and then after the All-Star break, they went, 18 games in a row. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, 18 games in a row. And like 5 of those losses were one-run losses. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
terrible.
We were getting
It's just
unlucky.
average, really, but it's hilarious. And that was due to, I mean, a bunch of injuries. Max Fried was out, Ian Anderson was out, Travis d'Arnaud was out, Azuna was injured, Capsay was injured, but he didn't come back, so I guess that didn't really matter.
Honestly, the Pache injury was actually kind of a blessing
Yeah.
in a dark way.
Um,
Like I never want someone to be hurt, but it was
I feel like
beneficial.
someone else was hurt, but
Well, like Soroka never plays.
well, he.
All right, let me ask you now: do you think that Mike Soroka will return to
No.
close to All-Star form, or do you think either never plays again or will be bad?
We'll see. I don't know. I really hope he's.
You got to make
Albie's
a prediction though.
better.
This is like a
I
yes
think
or
he's
no.
going to play again. I mean, what Johnny Venner's went 7 years?
Yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about playing again. Let's talk about, is he an impactful starting pitcher for
Yeah, I think
2,
he'll.
3 seasons, or is he like his career's basically over and he'll
I
be
don't
like,
know. I mean,
make a choice, make a choice.
he's
Come
going to
on.
come back and win 5 Cy Young awards.
All right, I like that. I like that. Is that a corgi
Optimistic.
sitting with you?
What?
Is that a
No,
corgi?
I'm just. This is. She's not a corgi now.
Oh, she's a little chihuahua.
She's a Dachshund Chihuahua mix.
Nice.
But I need to keep her calm. She's nervous. But anyway, what were we talking about? I don't remember.
Talk about Mike Soroka if he
Oh, yeah.
returns from
Mike
his
Soroka was my favorite player
second torn
2 years
Achilles.
ago. I mean, he's supposed to come back around July, June, but I mean,
I'll take whatever. Like, honestly, give him more time.
was
Like,
he Rookie of the
what-
Year?
Yeah, I was just thinking that he won rookie, or he was
He
second
did?
rookie of the year.
Oh,
Second.
he lost it to freaking the Mets guy, Pete Alonso, because he hit 50 home runs or whatever.
But he made the All-Star team. I was like, man, he threw 174 innings that
he
year.
was incredible. He would have.
He was a baller, dude. Like, he would have been maybe our best pitcher
Oh, he
this
was
year.
our best pitcher.
Yeah, like, he might be better than Morton. And, like,
Yeah, but then this year he tore his Achilles.
Again?
Achilles.
No, he tore his Achilles. He
All right.
ruptured the same
Yeah,
Achilles.
while walking back to the dugout.
Yeah.
all right. No,
Like-
I got a question
Good
for
guy,
you
though.
that's going to lead into another question.
Okay.
Do you prefer an open-ended question, or do you prefer a multiple choice question?
That's the both. What?
I don't care.
It's the same
multiple
question.
choice.
It's how I'm going to phrase it. So
Okay,
it's up
multiple
to you.
choice.
Multiple choice? All right. Which was the most impactful moment of our World Series run?
Okay, open-ended.
No, open-ended! Oh, come on. All right. You can have it open-ended. You can have it.
Wow.
It was like the most impactful performance by somebody in some game.
Some game.
By any player, pitcher, hitter, coach even.
But I mean, when we started winning, after the win-loss, I don't really recall.
No. In the playoffs. In the
Oh, in the
playoffs.
playoffs?
In the playoffs.
What was
skipping
my
ahead.
favorite moment?
Not your favorite moment, what you thought was the most impactful. Like, from your perspective, what, like,
Game 2, LA. Game 2 in LA. Was that game 2? The we were
the
down by
walk-off?
2 in the 8th inning, and what's his, Rosario stole second, and then was sent home on a risky play.
Yeah,
No,
that's game 2.
he didn't steal second. He went to second on a fly out to left field and was only safe because of a throw that wasn't on target. He would have been out probably. Then was sent home and made an amazing slide. And then Albies was sent home and could have been out, but he didn't catch the ball. I mean that game was those 2 runs were. I mean,
They were, we
1-1
earned them.
versus 2-0 is huge, especially when you're the home team. I mean, I felt like that kind of set the.
I appreciate that answer as not a popular answer. Like, that answer was not going to make it on the multiple choice question I was offering you.
And then the walk off in the 9th too. I think the end of that game.
Yeah.
I mean, they were down 2 runs in the 8th with 2 outs, I think, or with 1 out.
Yeah, it was 4-2 going to the
Yeah.
bottom of the 8th. Now, do you credit the base runners? Do you credit Ron Washington? Everybody? The team effort?
Everyone. I mean, Austin Riley got the walk or got the hit to score Albies. Rosario got the run and he got the walk off. I mean, Ron Washington with his ginormous balls. I don't know. I mean, just those 3, I guess, and Albies, but he got a single too. I mean, I feel like that game.
It's a good answer.
was-
I respect it.
What's yours?
I think for me, it was so I had this whole shtick going during the playoffs is started with NLDS Game 4, I like waited outside and basically just wait like right before the game started. I bought some tickets because they're really cheap, and I went. And I had my sunglasses because it was sunny out. But then, obviously in the fucking fourth inning it gets dark. But once clutch shit started happening, I was like, I got to put on the shades for good luck. So I put on the shades when it's nighttime out.
No, I'm saying you picking you were the clutch person.
No. All right, we're getting there. We're leading up to it. I mean, I would love to say that, but I'm not a dick. But I put him on for some of the bullpen outs in that NLDS game. Then I put him on and I said to all of my friends, I was like, Freeman's hitting a bomb here. Hits a bomb. We win. But flash forward, Game 6 of the NLCS, Tyler Matzik in the bottom of the seventh was fucking unreal.
That too.
Like, oh my god, that guy. I'm literally like, the second I can buy a custom lettered Braves jerseys, like you can't buy them online. I went to the World Series game, you couldn't buy them there. I'm buying a Tyler Matzik jersey. Like,
I actually said if he gets out of this, I'm gonna buy his jersey.
Yeah, dude. Like, he deserves one, bro. I'm gonna get like Tyler Matzik. I don't care if he never plays another inning for the Braves. Like, obviously he'll play next year. But god damn, that guy, like he could have a fucking 9 ERA next year. I don't care. I love him forever. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Unreal, dude. Tyler Matzik, Braves hero. This guy just, the media's ran it too much, but I still had to give him a shout out. I came on the show being like, Tyler Matzik deserves huge props. Like, this guy, he's an inspiration.
Don't even get me started on the bullpen, though. The bullpen this year was so bad. I mean, they were, during the regular season until maybe August, or September, like they were, maybe August, but they were so bad. They were like the worst in baseball.
Debatably in September, they were kind of bad. At least Will Smith was bad.
Yeah, well, Will Smith.
Oh,
he had an awful year. Every reliever they had besides Luke Jackson was not good. Matzik was decent, but Luke Jackson was really good.
I saw this graphic. Did you know that Will Smith basically put up a better postseason than any of Mariano Rivera's postseasons? It's debatable. There's some like questionable years. I could share an image in chat.
I mean, he played 13 innings and didn't give a run. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's wrong.
Yeah, Will Smith, 11 games, 6 saves, 2 wins.
11.
These are boring stats.
How many innings?
We're not advanced stats. I don't know why this graphic doesn't have fucking innings. This is upsetting.
I think he pitched an inning every game.
Yeah, I'd assume 11 innings. That would be my guess. But
he had some deep hit balls though. Some incredible catches. Wasn't that a Rosario
Yeah. That is one thing where I want to give, like, I feel like that, Matzik, Minter, Jackson get a little more credit. I feel like sometimes they pitch higher
bad.
Leverage. No, Minter was. This year, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
but in September in the playoffs, Minter was like.
Yeah. Except for the game, Game 5.
Yeah, I don't actually blame him that much. I think he got like another thing I don't blame is the Game 4 when the Dodgers really wrecked us in an LCS, like Game 3, Luke Jackson threw that pitch to Cody Bellinger that he jacked for the home run to go ahead, and like Dodgers won, whatever. Like Cody Bellinger missed that pitch, like.
Yeah, but I mean, there shouldn't have been 2 guys on base, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Luke Jackson had an incredible World Series.
Yeah.
He struggled a bit during the NLCS, but he had an incredible World Series. Okay, where you go?
Yeah. I think the Dodgers just own him and Max Fried. I don't know why, but they do.
It's because they're good at hitting. I don't
fastball.
Know. Yeah.
I don't know. And sliders, I guess. Both those guys. I don't know. I actually really know.
They're good at hitting off speed, but
yeah.
They also don't swing a lot, so they take a lot of balls.
Yeah, I feel like Luke Jackson really rides on batters being undisciplined. Like
your friendly neighborhood slider man. You know that, Daniel? That's Luke Jackson. He's your friendly neighborhood slider man. Look it up. That's one of the names. Slider man.
Slider stats.
That's another thing. The playoff Braves just had so many like good storylines in like that regard. Like they had like just like cool nicknames. Like the Pearl shit was cool. Like
October.
Doctor
His
fucking.
home run, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was against the Dodgers. Um, in game, I don't remember which game, but he hit a home run into the top of the chop.
I think it was NLDS Game 3. That's the one I remember.
No, that one went into just the chop house.
Regular chop house, just to the regular plebeians.
No, that wasn't yeah, that was
That was
against
Game
the,
3, the
no, but
daytime game.
yeah, no, that was. I don't think that went to the top of the chop. The one he hit against the Dodgers went to the top of the chop. I've never ever seen a ball go there. Never before that. I don't think anyone's ever hit a home run to the above the chop house. It's called the top of the chop.
Oh, NLCS Game 2, Jock Peterson.
Yeah, I think it was to.
Oh,
tie it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because Corey
It was
Seager
to tie it. Yeah.
Corey Seager hit a home run in the first inning in games 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But he hit a one ball. I mean, I've never seen that. That was incredible.
All right.
He's hilarious.
All right. So now let's go to future territory. The 4-3. Oh, I guess we all know about Duvall is staying, right? Because he's staying. But do you think that
yes, he declined
he's
his
arbitration
contract?
eligible?
Yeah, but he's
No.
somehow still arbitration eligible. I don't know.
No. Do you think of Rosario, Soler, and Peterson, who's coming back, who's not? You can start with Rosario.
I think they'll sign Rosario because they need a left fielder. I think he'll be good there. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Ozuna, but if that doesn't work out, then they'll need a DH, and I don't see why Soler couldn't be that.
I think personally, like
Peterson?
let's say legal issues aside, I would rather have Jorge Soler than Marcell Ozuna from just a plate discipline perspective. Like Soler, like he takes pitches. He
No.
and I think there's a lot of value in seeing the pitches, having your guy on deck, the guys in the dugout can watch and throw. Your pitcher gets more tired. Like Soler has professional at bats even when he gets out. Ozuna will fucking strike out in 3 pitches. Like this dude's just trying to hit dingers. Like obviously Soler's hitting dingers, but I think he's a little bit more respectful about it.
I can get those numbers for you in a minute.
Yeah, but I don't think Jock Peterson will sign just because he signed with the Cubs this year because they told him he'll be a starter and he wanted to be a starter and he wouldn't be a starter on the Braves.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I don't see Jock coming back. Like I'd like him to come
just
back.
because I think he wants to be a starter.
Yeah.
And he could be a starter on a different team.
Bold prediction in the podcast.
Well, it depends when Acuna's getting back. I don't know when Acuna's going to be back.
May is the current estimate.
Okay.
I think Jock Peterson signs with the Marlins. That's my bold prediction. Because he'll be a starter there.
Yeah,
They need some swag. They've basically got Jazz Chisholm, and everyone else is like a good
Jazz
bit
Chisholm's
below
not.
league average.
I mean,
Okay, I have the numbers.
What? Oh.
Drew was right.
What was I right about? Soler being a better, more patient hitter than Marcell Ozuna?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So Soler's swing percentage is 44%. This is this year regular season. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Ozuna played a month.
Okay. Well,
Look at
historically, Ozuna has never been below
50%.
46%.
Okay.
So, and Soler this year was 44. With a chase rate of 27%.
Wait, so all right, what are each of their chase rates?
Chase rate for Soler is 27%, and Ozuna is almost 30% this year.
Not a huge difference, but that is a difference.
That's actually Ozuna's best chase rate.
Oh, okay.
Normally he's north of 30%.
I'd love
He
to
had a
see,
career year.
Is there an easy
you
way
talking
to
last
look
year?
up,
Huh?
You talking about last year?
No, this year.
you can look at his last.
He had a career year this year?
Last year was either his best or second best career year ever.
I'm talking about career low chase rate this year for Ozuna.
We played a month. How many
Okay.
games did he play?
Yeah, but that only
35?
helps my argument that the 1 month statistic he had is career low chase rate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying don't use that.
I mean, his career average is about 3%.
Are you allowed, does the stat website you got, does it show you average
You have Fangraphs?
number of pitches seen in an at bat? Like,
Yeah, I'm on Fangraphs. I don't know if I can get pitches, but you don't have to go to.
I would just love
I
to
didn't
see
know
that. Like, I think
Statcast would have
Acuna's
that.
average pitches is like 4.3, and Solaris is probably like 3 point something, and Solaris is probably like 5 point something.
I might have to get that from Baseball Reference.
I, I
But
mean,
I mean, I can
every
get you.
position is pretty much set except outfield, like which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, I'm
It-
I am still very, very, very impressed with Austin Riley. I mean, he was so bad
oh
last year.
God, yeah.
He was so bad in the beginning of this year too. And besides his first month or two, I mean, he was like the worst hitter in baseball the past couple of years. 2019 and 2020, he was basically the worst hitter in baseball.
Yeah. Austin Riley gave me faith that people can improve.
Oh my God, I didn't think. I mean,
Like he stopped chasing sliders. That was all it is. It's actually pretty simple. Like this guy used to just chase sliders all day, and he still did it a few times in the fucking playoffs. But he got a lot better about it.
he.
Can't
I mean,
find.
I remember when he came up in 2019, he had like what 10 home runs in 20 games or something. I mean, it was
Yeah.
crazy. I picked him up on my fantasy team, and he single-handedly like won me the 2 weeks in a row or something.
He
And then
just
he
got
sucked.
burned.
They're like, just don't pitch him fastballs. Oh, that's easy. And then I don't know. I mean, he said he worked off season with Chipper a bunch. Worked with what's the name of the hitting coach? I can't even remember. Why am I blanking on the name of the hitting coach?
Got an Amber Alert. Uh, I can't find pitches per at bat. I'm gonna have to look
Yeah,
into
no,
it.
you don't.
Kevin
I don't
Seitzer.
think you
Kevin
need to look for
Seitzer.
that. I think it's gonna be a hard stat to find.
It shouldn't be hard to find. You would think it would be easy. Also, my computer's a little slow right now, just because
You're like very
my
blurry.
my internet is not great.
Y'all are both really blurry for me,
Oh,
but
It's definitely me. My internet can't handle one device running a video call.
all right. New question, Noah. Your name is Alex Anthopoulos, and
does that mean I get
player
to
that
move to
had
Canada? Or-
no. All
He's my
right.
favorite Canadian.
This is your one decision: is a player that is not currently on the Braves / did not play for the Braves last season. Who are you targeting in free agency and
Pitcher.
why?
Um, uh, maybe not even a pitcher. I mean,
I honestly don't think we need a pitcher.
well,
Like,
I don't think we need a. I mean, besides like,
You wouldn't like call Max Scherzer?
I mean, I'd call them, but they're gonna
well,
say like they're not into
I
it.
was gonna
Like,
say Max Scherzer, but
You would give him a call? Like, you don't have to.
Justin Verlander.
I've actually been seeing in the deep Twitterverse some rumors of Justin Verlander to the Braves. Like, it's like at a 1 to 3% fringe theory at the moment, but you know, I'm team. I think Alex Wood is a free agent, former Brave.
Yeah,
I would love for him to come
he
back
went to UCLA. I'm not a
on a
fan.
1-2 year deal. But he'd probably get something better after his last season with the Giants.
What about Jair Jurgens?
Oh, dude, that's a Braves clown. I love Jair. You know,
What do you think about that?
I love Jair. I wonder what he's up to. That's a good question.
I'm retired.
Just pulled that name out of.
Oh, I could pull so many names that, I mean, what about Kenshin Kawasaki? Remember him, Daniel?
Yeah.
He sucked.
This is, let's
Kawakami,
see.
not Kawasami.
Well, it's Robbie Ray is a free agent.
He is? He's gonna go back to Toronto, right?
Nah, I don't think he goes outside Toronto. I think he's like Yankees, Angels, Dodgers. I think he's somewhat big market.
Angels? This is the market.
All right, hot take: Max Scherzer, Angels. I want the Angels to be a great team, dude. Shohei and Mike Trout, the two best players in the game. Like, get them some pitch and help, man. Like, come on. Like,
They should get a good pitcher. His name's Shohei Ohtani.
yeah, I know, but you need two more to do well in the playoffs.
I mean,
Like,
Andrew Heaney, or he's not even there anymore, but
yeah, he went to the Yankees, and now he's signed with the Dodgers. They
he
say
did?
he's going to be the next
Why?
Robbie Ray.
Yes.
They say he's going to reclaim his career.
I mean, okay, he's never had.
I don't think so, personally.
What about Zach Greinke?
No.
Like
Oh my
39, right?
That's
38.
a horrible
I
choice.
see-
So is
he's like-
Scherzer. So is Morton,
Yeah,
right?
Scherzer's got so much more in the tank than Greinke, dude. Greinke's washed.
Greinke got injured, right?
I love Greinke, all right? I respect him. He gives no
I want
fuck.
Greinke to go back to Kansas City.
That I could get behind. That would be nice, dude. Like, Kansas City wins a wild card spot behind Zach Greinke's, like, I'm a Cy Young campaign. Like, that'd be sick.
What
Well,
years?
I don't think that would be why they get a wild card spot, but okay.
Are you telling me if Zach Greinke has, like, a 2.05 ERA and
I'm saying
like 19
Zach
wins,
Greinke
like, I think,
won't do that.
yeah, he won't. But, you know, that'd be my dream narrative. If I was the
Be
people
more of
that-
like it'd be more like Bobby Witt is awesome.
We'll see,
I'm
dude.
sorry,
I
Bobby-
think
Bobby
Bobby
Witt
Witt's got
Jr..
too much hype. He's gotten too much hype. I think
Oh
he
yeah,
can only
we were all
disappoint.
thinking about his dad when you said
Yeah.
that.
Oh, sorry, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna is a great player. Oh, sorry, my bad. I meant his son.
Yeah, exactly. Ronald Acuna Jr. What about like a reliever? Raisel Iglesias is a free agent.
No.
He's
Too
not
wild
going
carding.
anywhere.
You think he's staying with the Angels?
Yeah,
Is
they
he?
offered him a qualifying offer.
Did they? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that was
He's dumb
crazy.
not to
That was
take
the
that.
qualifying
What-
offer I was most
What
shocked by.
reliever's making $19 million a year?
Yeah.
A lot for him.
I would not pay that for him. Even
It's only
oh,
one
I
year.
wouldn't pay that for any
but
reliever.
the whole theory is there's no such thing as a bad 1 year deal. Like that's like a theory.
In baseball, yeah.
In baseball. There's no such like
Just because there's no salary cap.
yeah,
I
like
guess that
you
makes
pay him for
sense.
1 year and he's like Dan Ugla, well now he's gone. It's whatever. He can move on.
What a player. Dan Uggla's a lot smaller than I remember.
I love
That
Dan
is
Ugla,
huge.
but
He's not. He's like
he
tiny.
hurt me.
I went to the game where he lost his 33-game hitting streak.
Dang. Maybe you shouldn't watch Braves games anymore.
Oh my God. So I've been starting to keep track of games that I went to, and like the Braves, like the ones I can remember, like 3-13 or something like that. I mean,
Dang, dude. When I go to Braves games, we almost always win.
I was 0 for 3 this year. I think it was 0 for 2 in 2019, or 0 for 3 in 2019. I think it was 0 for 2 in 2018, or 1 for 2 in 2018. I mean, they never win when I go. It's just kind of funny. I went to Game 5. Of the
Oh,
World
the one
Series.
where Fulte gave up like what? How many runs in the first?
No, of the World Series.
Oh,
So when Adam Duvall hit that grand slam, that was the second loudest I've ever heard anything in my life. The
yeah.
loudest was actually in State Farm Arena when Trae Young hit a 3 at the end, near the end of the game against Philadelphia in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. That was the loudest I've ever heard anything. But that's also a closed stadium, with the
yeah.
stadium
I'll be honest. I
arena.
was at Game 5 of the World Series too, and when he hit that home run, I was like, "This is too soon, guys. Please no. We can't have a 4-run lead now. No. That's how I felt. It was, but like there was no chance for winning that game. You can't pull 2 bullpen games off in a row against the Houston Astros.
Okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? We can start wrapping up, or we could
I'm so happy, Daniel.
8
I
hours.
was at the stadium when they won. Where were you?
Where was Daniel?
Sure. No, I don't care where Daniel was.
He doesn't care about.
No, I was at home with my dog and my girlfriend.
Oh,
But it was
is your girlfriend a big
yeah.
sports? Or not really?
No, but I forced her to become a Braves fan.
But
She's
she
watched more
pretends to
Braves
like
games
it.
in the last. No, she's watched more Braves games in the last 2 years than her entire life.
Yeah, no, 'cause, I mean, I went to Game 5 with one of my friends, and his girlfriend was there, and she was like naming off more stuff than I could.
Dang. Yeah, I went to
Um,
Game 5. I was going to take my girlfriend, but I took my sister instead because my sister was definitely going to enjoy it more.
where'd you sit?
Fucking nosebleeds. It was
Okay,
like
I was in 300.
on the first space side, like I think section 413.
I was in like 334.
Oh, nice. One funny thing about my World Series Game 5 is that behind us was a bunch of high schoolers that were underage drinking, and the fucking cops busted them in like the first inning.
What
It
the
was
hell?
hilarious. I was
Why
like,
would you?
you dumbasses, your parents probably paid so much for these tickets and you
Oh
all
my
just got
God,
kicked out
yeah.
in the first inning. You idiots. But it was way
Yeah,
better for
we
me
could
because
go
they were
after.
annoying as shit. And then
But
they
I
were
was at
gone.
the
So
stadium. They had a stadium watch party in the stadium, and I mean, it was crazy. I was crying. You
that's
know,
awesome, dude.
it was.
I almost went, but then I was like, I didn't want to go to Cobb County. But
I don't live that far from it.
yeah,
Although, neither do you.
but that's sick. It must. I watched it on the, I saw it on TV. And I was like, damn, that would have been cool. Maybe I should have gone.
I was also happy not really having to listen to Joe Buck.
Big wins.
It wasn't too much. But I mean, from 3 years or 4 years ago. Well, not 4 years ago, but when I don't know if I've said this. No, I haven't. I got my wisdom teeth out the day they traded Jason Hayward, and
Yeah.
in 2015. And the first thing I said when I woke up is Freddie Freeman still in the Braves?
Ah,
I said that to my dad because I must have been like thinking about. I think they had traded Anderson Simmons the day before or something,
yeah.
or Justin Upton. They had just basically blown up the team, and I was like, no, you can't get rid of Freeman. And I thought, after I don't know how long I was under. First thing I said is Freddie Freeman still in the Braves? Which that's that's
Damn.
that's that's my
That's a
that's
real question. All right. I think that's actually a really great point to end on. If we're going to like end this podcast
oh
on a great
he's not
conversation
going
point,
anywhere. There's no way he's going anywhere.
what do you do if Freddie Freeman goes somewhere else?
He's not going to. They'll give him 200 million if they have to. That's a lot. It's probably too much, but who cares? They'll give him 6 years, 200 million.
I'd give Freddie anything, dude.
Daniel, what was that
Like,
face?
Seems like too much. Okay.
It is too much, but who
there's
cares?
no, it's not. This guy fucking brought Atlanta a championship. He
Okay,
broke the
180.
fucking curse.
Yeah.
He is like God, dude. Like, he has
Yeah.
turned non-religious people into religious people. Like, Freddie Freeman is Atlanta sports. All right,
Yeah.
like, we wanted Matt Ryan to be that guy, and he was just not quite there. Freddie Freeman is
Okay,
that guy.
I'm going to very much disagree with that, but
Matt Ryan couldn't bring us a Super Bowl. Like,
well,
I love Matt
football
Ryan.
is
I'm
much
gonna
more of
cry.
a team. You need.
They're both team sports, dude. Like,
Baseball is
I,
different. You can have one great pitcher, or you can have a couple great hitters, and there's only 9 players on
how
it.
many World Series does Nolan Ryan have? 0?
Didn't he win one in California? Right? Or
I'm looking it up because I don't know, but I just he's like who I think of when I think of like great player.
yeah, he won one. He was on the Mets when they won, but he wasn't like a.
Dang, that's hilarious. I would never have guessed that. What's something new today? I'm looking
Yeah.
at a picture on this Newsday.com article, and he looks like a literal child. Anyway, I'm
But
glad that you don't think Freddie's gonna leave. I love during the parade that all the players would hop
oh
on the
my
mic and
God,
be
that
like,
was great.
"Resign Freddie."
Were you at that? Were you at the
I
stadium
went
for
to
that?
the Midtown parade where they blew past us at 40 miles an hour.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, they were going very, very slowly. Tyler
Yeah.
Matthew was running around the street, and then I found out later he was like pulled over by a
Oh
cop.
yeah, I saw that Twitter video
I
getting
didn't. I don't know
arrested.
if when I saw him if it was after or before that, but he was just running in front of the bus. It might have been that moment, but I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
you might have seen the moment and just like missed like the arrest at the end.
I saw him running in front of the bus. It was hilarious.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for coming on. I guess
Podcast number 174.
174.
Braves
That's right.
are World Series champs. Can't
A
remember
little
that.
late, but you know.
Oh my God, the Hawks got killed the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, the Warriors game.
I was mad for a second. No, it is a different game.
Uh,
I was mad for cause I was really pissed off, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't care.
we're champs,
I don't
baby.
care anymore. It's a great feeling. I've like saved my favorite teams on ESPN. You can save them like the 6 I have this weekend all lost. I think all six of them that I have favorited lost. Like Georgia Tech basketball, Virginia basketball, Georgia Tech football, whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't care. They can go
We're
over
the
6.
World Series champs, baby.
Yeah, I don't care.